What if believing the truth was a crime? Not a mistake, not a misunderstanding, but something that could get you tortured, imprisoned, or erased from history. The show we are going to talk about in this episode of Underrated Anime Reviews is about how dangerous knowledge becomes when power feels threatened. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this might be one of the boldest, most unsettling anime adaptations in recent years. So, let's talk about Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Orb on the Movements of the Earth is set in medieval Europe during a time when the Church's word was absolute truth. The Earth does not move. The heavens revolve around humanity. And questioning that idea? That's heresy. The story follows scholars, thinkers, and ordinary people who stumble upon a terrifying realization that the Earth might actually revolve around the sun. But this anime doesn't frame that discovery as exciting. It frames it as a death sentence. From episode 1, Orb makes one thing clear. Knowledge isn't freedom here. It's a curse. Most anime want you to root for the truth immediately. Orb doesn't. Instead, it asks a brutal question. Is the truth worth suffering for if no one is ready to hear it? The characters aren't heroes chasing glory. They're scared. They hesitate. They bargain with themselves. And that's what makes this anime terrifyingly human. Every time a character learns something new, you can feel the weight of the choice ahead of them. Stay silent and live, or speak up and disappear. Orb doesn't rush these moments. It lets the fear breathe. One of Orb's strongest points is how it handles its characters. No one is purely good. No one is purely evil. You have inquisitors who genuinely believe they're protecting society, scholars who know the truth but aren't sure they're brave enough to carry it, and people caught in the middle, forced to choose sides they never wanted. What's brilliant is how Orb shows that belief can be just as powerful as violence. Some characters don't torture because they're cruel. They do it because they're convinced they're right. And that's far more unsettling. Instead of action scenes, the tension comes from whispered conversations, hidden manuscripts, and the constant fear of being watched. The anime trusts the viewer's patience and rewards it with moments that hit emotionally, not explosively. Visually, Orb is bleak, but beautifully so. Muted colors, heavy shadows, candlelit rooms that feel suffocating. The art style perfectly mirrors the world, a place where curiosity is dimmed and light is something to be hidden. The sound design deserves special praise too. Long stretches of silence, minimal music, and when the soundtrack does kick in, it feels like a quiet scream. This anime doesn't want to entertain you, it wants to unsettle you. At its core, Orb isn't about astronomy. It's about censorship, ideological control, and the cost of questioning authority. What makes it uncomfortable is how relevant it feels, even today. Replace the church with any powerful system. Replace heresy with misinformation. And suddenly, Orb stops feeling historical and starts feeling familiar. It asks, who decides what the truth is? And what happens to those who find it too early? Orb, on the Movements of the Earth, is not for everyone. If you want fast fights, flashy powers, or easy answers, this isn't your anime. But if you want a story that respects your intelligence, challenges your beliefs, and lingers in your mind long after the credits roll, then Orb is absolutely worth your time. Because this anime doesn't just tell a story, it dares you to think. If you've watched Orb, comment below. Would you choose the truth or survival? And if you enjoyed this review, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for upcoming reviews and recommendations. Until then, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.